Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? We are at Hersheypark today for our 7th visit of the season, and so Evie, are you ready for this? Oh yeah! Okay, so we just broke Breaker's Edge, and I rated a 9 out of 10. It was really good, and so Evie, what'd you think of it?
That was good.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode both Whitecap Racer and the orange slide of East Coast Waterworks, and I'd rate both body slides an 8.5. And I'd rate both slides an 8.5 out of 10. They were both very good, and I won on Whitecap Racer for the first time ever, I think. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, Whitecap Racer was good. Give that an 8, and then that orange body slide was actually pretty decent. I'll give that one 9.5.
Oh yeah!
Okay, so we just rode Whirlwind, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good, and yeah.
Okay, so we just rode both Hydro and Whitecap Racer, and I'd rate both rides an 8 out of 10. They were both very good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of them?
Hydro, I'll give it 8, and then Whitecap Racer, that was a good re-ride. I'll give that an 8.5.
Oh yeah! So we just rode Riptide, and I'd rate it a 9.5 out of 10. It is my number 2 on Coastline Plunge, and number 1 in the area that Riptide's in. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Good ride on Riptide. Yeah, that's my favorite slide too on Coastline Plunge.
Oh yeah, at least it's my favorite slide in the area of Coastline Plunge that it's in. And yeah! Okay, so we just rode Tidal Force, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. It was a really good ride on it. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
That was a good ride.
Oh yeah! Oh, this was a good day in the boardwalk. We got on Breaker's Edge, Whitecap Racer twice, Whirlwind once, Hydro once, and Riptide once. We didn't do that much on Coastline Plunge for reasons, but it was still a good day at the boardwalk. And yeah, so Evie, how would you say today was at the boardwalk?
At the boardwalk, yeah. I wish we did get on more slides on Coastline Plunge, but other than that, we had a good day. Went on Whitecap Racer twice, and yeah, it was a good day.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode the lightning side of Lightning Racer, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. It was really good, but Thunder won, and so Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give that an 8 since Thunder won, but yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah. Okay, so we just rode the Thunder side of Lightning Racer, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. We won this time, and so Evie, what'd you think of it? Oh yeah! So we just rode both Dry Glitch Railroad and Reese's Cup Fusion, and I'd rate both rides an 8 out of 10. They were both very good ways to pass the time because it started raining and we were thinking they were going to close early, but it ended up working out for us. Like, even Storm Runner's open right there. And yeah, so Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, Dry Glitch Railroad was a good ride, give that an 8, and Reese's Confusion was good getting back on and give it a 9.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode the Kisses Tower and the Hershey's Tower right there, and I'd rate both towers an 8 out of 10. I feel the Hershey's Tower isn't as forceful now, but so Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, Kisses Tower, I'm gonna give a 7 because it took them a little bit long to dispatch, but other than that, it was an alright ride, and yeah. The Hershey Tower, it used to be really good back then, but yeah, I also give that a 7.
Oh yeah! So we just rode Trailblazer, and I'd rate it a 7.5 out of 10. It's just a family coaster, but it was still good to get back on it for the season. So Evie, what'd you think of it?
Give it a 7. It was good getting back on Trailblazer for the season.
Oh yeah! What?
Let's go! Some people,
Yeah! Okay, so we just rode Storm Runner, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on it, and so Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was good, give it an 8.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode Mixed, and I'd rate it a 6.5 out of 10. That took way longer because a bunch of fast track people had to come in and be let in first, which really took up our time. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Way too long for that. She honestly said that we even waited as long as we did, but yeah, that was ridiculous. I'm actually going to give that a 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Great Bear, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on it. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was a Good ride on Great Bear. I'll give that a 7.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode the Kissing Tower, and I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. We got some really good views, and so Evie, what'd you think of it?
It was a good ride on Kissing Tower. Give it an 8.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode the Claw, and I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. It was really good. We got the high side, and so Evie, what'd you think of it? Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode Comet, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good, and so Evie, what'd you think of it? Oh yeah!
So we just rode both Sky Rush and Super Duper Looper, and I'd rate Sky Rush a 9 and Super Duper Looper a 7. They were both very good rides, and yeah.
Okay, so we just rode Candymonium twice, and I'd rate both rides a 9 out of 10. They were both very good, and so Evie, what'd you think of them?
Yeah, they were both very good rides on Candymonium. That second one I thought had really great airtime. Give it a 9.
Oh yeah!
Okay, so we just got a sunset ride on Wave Swinger, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good, and yeah.
Okay, so we just rode Skyview, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. It was my first time riding it barefoot, and it felt good, and I got some shots, and so Evie, what'd you think of it?
That was good.
Oh yeah! We are at the Turkey Hill gas station right now, and look at Lightning Racer's new lighting package. Like, oh my god. Look at this. This is so cool, guys. And this was a good day here at Hersheypark. We were able to do everything we wanted to, including all the coasters, and do marathons on Sky Rush and Wildcat. So Evie, what'd you think of this day?
Yeah, it was a good day. I did everything we wanted to. Marathon, a couple rides, and it was a good day.
Oh yeah, so make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I have t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure to go check it out. I'll have a link in the description, and make sure to subscribe if you aren't new, and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video. And of course, make sure to stay tuned for more. Coming soon here to Coaster Plus Music 19, and make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, and I will see you in the next.